Most of you guys suck on defense. Like, I mean, completely terrible. Y'all are all bots. Let me stop. Real talk though. Most of you guys are not very good on defense. There's a lot of things I watch a lot of players do that just don't make sense to me on defense, and y'all should be giving up easy baskets. So I'm gonna give y'all some of the best tips that should definitely elevate your game defensively. I think I'm a very good defender, and I think most people, like, if they've played me, they would say the same thing. Now, I'm not saying that like I haven't gotten 22-0 before. That happens. People have dropped 20 points on me before. That happens. But if you're gonna drop that much, you're working for those points. So I'm stop talking. I'm gonna go over like, I don't know, maybe 10 different tips and things that will like actually truly help you on defense. So let's go and get into the video, but I know you guys are itching to know who won the giveaway. All right, so we're gonna do that right now. So I'm on a website, and as you see, it's a YouTube random comment picker. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to that video, I'm gonna copy the link. So copy link address, and then I'm just gonna paste it in here. All right, so paste, and boom. When I click this, it's gonna ask me for the filters, the keyword filter. All I told y'all to type was YUMP. Boom, yump. It didn't have to be all caps, it could be all caps, doesn't matter. I'm not allowing the duplicates, include the replies, doesn't matter. And when I click continue, it's gonna load up all the comments. So I think there were like, I don't know, 1,700 comments. So it's probably gonna be less because there were a lot of duplicates. So it's loading up all the comments. Oh crap, there were a lot more comments than I thought. Okay, so yeah, there were only 1,300 comments. Okay, all right. So when I click this button, it's going to choose the winner. I'm gonna click it, 3, 2, 1, boom. Mac Neon Top 143, you won, bro. All right, so he won the comment, or he won the giveaway. So I'm gonna copy his name, boom, Control C, I'm pressing Control C, I'll copy, boom. And I'm gonna go here to the comment picker, whatever. Or actually, I gotta put in the link to the video again. So copy link, boom, search. And so when I type in Yump again, and then search it on here, it's gonna show all the people that entered in again. And now I kind of just have to like scroll down to try to find his name. So this might be a second. I'm probably gonna scroll for like the next, like, I don't know, 2 minutes. Oh, actually, that was already everyone. Wow. So that's all the comments right here. Oh, let me scroll up a little bit. This is all the comments. So now if I go and copy his name, so C or Control C, copy, and I Control F. This is like how you try to find his name. If I paste in his name there, it should pop up. Kind of scared that it's not popping up right now. Oh, there were still comments being loaded. Okay, so we got to load up all the comments then. There were still some being left out. There we go. So we found his name. There he is. As you see, he commented on the 22nd at, what is this, 10 p.m., 8 p.m., something like that. It's 24-hour time. And so if I click show comment, boom, it's gonna take me to the video. Oh, I know that handsome guy. And it's gonna be the highlighted comment. So there he is. Ah, crap, I gotta sign in. I'm gonna sign in real quick, and then I'm gonna favorite or pin his comment. And dude, all you have to do is text me on Twitter, and I'm hook you up. Now, if he does not text me, if no one claims his prize, we're gonna do this again. So you better claim the prize, or if someone else gets here and gets a copy of 2K. Let me sign in real quick. You know, my password's so long, I don't even know it. Like I wrote it down. Gotta be secure. All right, so I just signed in, and his comment's right there. I'm gonna heart it, and I'm gonna pin it. All right, pin, boom. He's the winner. I'm also gonna leave a little comment. Woo-hoo! You won. All right, so boom, he's a pin comment, he won it. But I told you guys I had 2 codes. So let's go back on 2K. That was only the first code. Since Christmas is tomorrow, all you gotta type in is Santa, S-A-N-T-A, and someone else is gonna get a chance to win a free copy of the game. Like I said, I don't know if this is the All-Star edition of the game. If it is, then it has 100,000 VC on it. If it's not, then you just have another free copy of the game that you could give away to your friend, or do whatever you want to do with it. All right, so that's enough talking now. Let's finally get into the video, and you know what's next. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna go over, it's going to be steals. There's like 3 types of steals in this game. You have the on-ball steals, you have lane steals, and then you have like bump steals, which is like tied in together with like blitzing. In 2K25, on-ball steals aren't like common to get unless you have like a 99 steal. Even at that, you don't get many on-ball steals. So you gotta rely on getting the bump steals and the lane steals. And so one of the most effective ways to get a lane steal is by simply putting your hands up. I've been talking about this in the past couple of videos, where if you force the guard on the other team to pick up the ball, all you wanna do is get next to them or get in the passing lane and have your hands up. And when you do that, you can easily just steal the ball, or the ball will hit you and you're gonna get the steal. So as you just put your hands up, boom, you get a lot of steals that way in this game. I don't clip myself doing this every time that I do it, but you get a lot of steals. It just boom, plops right in your hand, or you get a lot of deflections. And so that also works for centers as well. I am showing the gameplay from, I don't know if the last video, but let's say, let me try to find Sed actually doing it. All right, so I found the game of Sed actually doing it. This works when you're a center as well. All right, so Sed's gonna, I think he missed a shot, boom, missed a shot. I'm gonna run out to the guard, and what Said's doing, you see where he's at. He's positioned himself, so that way if the big does throw the ball, he can possibly tip it. Now Said does have a long or a short, really short wingspan, but if you're a center and the other team where the other big man gets the rebound, try to crowd the big man and put your hands up, because if he throws it, you're probably getting the steal or you're at least tipping the ball. That's the first way of getting steals. It's a very good way of getting tips. I think he hit that on Said. We actually lost. This is one of the teams that we just couldn't beat, and I really don't think this team was better than us, but that's gonna be the first most efficient way of getting steals in this game, just simply having your hands up. But getting into blitzing, I don't have many clips of me doing it because I do it so often. It's not something that I need to clip, but blitzing people is literally you just beating them to the spot where they want to run to, so predicting where they're gonna go, and then simply pressing square. So you get good at blitzing when you understand the game and know what moves that guards can and can't do. So I'm gonna talk about this a little bit later in the video, but in this example, I'm gonna try to break it down step by step to show you how I know I'm gonna get a blitz here. And like I said, this happens all the time. All right, so I'm playing guard on the threes with my friends, and our lock is actually in the corner because I play better defense than our lock. All right, and so the dude on the other team, the Curry on the other team, I know what sigs he has on, I understand how he's playing, and I mean, I was locking him up. He shot 11 shots, and I think 8 of them were yellows. The other 3 were open, but he shot that many yellows. I mean, we were playing deep. So he's gonna start dribbling the ball, and he has Darius Garland dribble style on. So when you have that dribble style, which every guard has, you can only speed boost to one way. Like, you can't do a crossover and then run back that way the ball started in. If you do a crossover, you have to keep running that way. So in this instance, boom, he did a crossover or something behind the back. Now he's running to the left, or he's running to the right. Boom. I'm not hitting the screen. I know he's probably gonna come back eventually, so I don't even bother him going over there. My center also hedges too. We're playing good D, all right? Not hitting the screen. He does a snatch back. Let's play that back real quick. Boom. He's gonna do it behind the back, crossover, boom, he speed boosts, he does a snatch back, all right? Right now, I know if he doesn't do a crossover or a behind the back or something, he has to go to the left because he's in a position where he can only go to the left because of Darius Garland dribble style. So me knowing that, I'm gonna beat him to the left. Boom, I go over the screen, I beat him there, and I'm gonna press square. Boom, I get the steal. That's how you get lanes or blitz steals. That's a very good example of a blitz steal and understanding the game. I'm really gonna dive deep into this later on in the video, but knowing how people play and knowing the things that people can and can't do is a very, very good thing to know on defense. I'm gonna try to find another clip of me blitzing someone. All right, so I found another clip of it happening. And this one is kind of a 50-50 with getting the blitz, all right? So this team, I think they were L2 or something. I think I dropped a video on them actually. And as you see, the guard's about to catch a ball, boom. When he catches it, I know, okay, the center's finna set a screen on the left. He's either gonna run to the right and try to look for a midi fade or something, fade a 3 possibly, or he's gonna use that screen. It's a 50-50. I don't know what he's gonna do. And honestly, he's a good enough guard to the point where he's not like showing me what he's gonna do. I simply guessed that he was gonna go to the left and use a screen, and boom, he actually did. He ran to the left. I met him to the spot, and boom, press square, still, every time. Or I'll say actually most of the time it happens. But you gotta be careful about those 50-50s like this, because let's say he doesn't run to the left. Boom, I'm out the play if he goes to the right. So you don't wanna be doing this all the time, or if you do this, your center actually has to step, but on the 2s court, Said can't step against a team that's L2ing because we need the rebound. So I'm not recommending that you wanna blitz like this all the time. But on the 1s court, 3s, where the guard can actually help out the corner, and where the big can actually step up too, getting those 50-50s is a really good way of getting blitz steals as well. I might gotta play a game to like show you guys this type of stuff, because it happens on every single court that you play on. You can get a blitz steal on 1s, 2s, 3s, and 5s. So of course the last form of steals is just on ball steals, and they're hard to get in this game. Like I said, it's not like last year where if you timed right before someone did a move, it was a guaranteed steal. It's not like that anymore. Really, if you do that and just pray, you can get a steal, so like that. But there's no like definitive way of getting on-ball steals. It's really just luck this game. So I'm not really gonna talk about on-ball steals. And actually, I didn't really go over lane steals, so I'm gonna briefly go over it real quick. If you don't know how to get a lane steal, you simply just wanna make sure that you're in between your man and the person with the ball at all times. That's how you play lanes. So in this case, this dude picked up the ball. He has to pass it out because he's actually in the paint, so he's gonna get a 3-second call if he doesn't pass it. And I position myself so that way I'm right in between him and my man. If he throws that ball, I should be able to get the steal. So he's gonna panic, you know, throw the ball. I'm right there. Whether my player reaches back like that, or if he turns around and actually grabs the ball, I should be able to tip the ball some way, somehow. I actually got a really good lane steal right there. That's how you play lanes. It's very easy. Once again, this is another thing that like, it happens so often, I don't really clip it. I'm gonna find another clip of it happening. All right, here we go. Here's an example of me getting another lane steal. And this one, I'm actually gonna break down a little bit more because there's a little bit more to it than me just simply playing a lane. All right. So starting off, this guard, guard. He puts himself in a very bad position, or a very weird position, where he drives baseline, and really the only thing he can do that's gonna help out his team is shoot a fade right here. If he doesn't shoot like a front fade right there, there's nothing he can do, because Ced dropped, and Ced's not really switching on to him. He's just showing like he's gonna switch on to him, and the guard can't go anywhere. The only thing he could do is shoot the ball right there, shoot one of the little pull-up fades. Me knowing that, and me seeing that Ced played good enough defense to drop right there to show the guard, the only thing the guard can do is pass the ball, because he's not shooting it, and he's playing with the popper too. The center pops out. I play that the center's popping out. The guard throws it. Boom, I get the steal. You know, peeping little things like this, like understanding that the guard, he can't do anything. The only thing he can do is pass out. I see that. I'm gonna run to that lane. It's not just a lucky steal. I played that lane. Boom, I get the steal. I get the lane steal, and we scored off of it. So there's like little tendencies, little things that just playing 2K over time, and just even knowing basketball, you'll pick up little things like that. I've probably done that 1,000 times in this 2K alone. You know, like I don't clip stuff like this. I found another lane steal example. This one's a little bit on the crazier side. That's a crazy steal. Do I actually score? And I scored off of it. Boom. This is my 6'5", man, or my 6'6". I love that build. But once again, all I'm gonna do, just position myself in between my man and the ball. So boom, I'm right in between both of them. You know, if you have interceptor, at least silver, you should be able to get the steal. I got a crazy steal. I think it's because I'm so close to the ball. My player actually jumped up, got the steal. It's very easy getting lanes, bro. I think this is actually another example. Yep, here's the, oh, this is one I'm glad that I peeped. All right, this situation happens so much. It's a free steal every single time. All right, so I'm gonna replay it. Ced shot the ball, he missed it. The center grabbed the ball, he's looking for his guard, and the guard is wide open at the 3-point line. But the guard, he is kind of far. He doesn't want to shoot the ball, because why shoot the ball if the center's wide open in the paint, right? He should just easily pass it. No, that's not a good pass. He has to shoot this ball, because I played the lane right there. He passed it, boom, I got the steal. A good player is not passing that ball. They're just not. They're going to shoot the ball, or they're going to step up, maybe wait a second. Because if I'm in this situation, I know that someone's going to play this lane. Or if I'm playing a good player, I know that they're going to play this lane. If it's too open to be true, it probably is if you're playing against a good player. So I actually went over this example in one of my videos last year. Like I'm telling you, that type of steal happens so much. It's literally a free steal every single time. Once again, this is probably going to be the last lane steal that I show. Ced even played a lane. Bro, he has a 50 steal on his build. Like you see, Ced knows that his man's about to throw the ball because my dude just backdoored. I'm still playing the lane. Like as you see, I'm still kind of in between both of them. We both reach. We're both in the same position. So we both played the lane perfectly. Ced tipped it. I actually stole the ball from Ced. I just see poke ball loose and glove popped up. This game is backwards. I missed a shot actually. I think I made this one though. Ced got the rebound. Made that one. You got to get lane steals. You got to get good at getting lane steals, bro. I actually have a lot more clips than I thought I'd do. Boom, there's another one. Do I make? And I made the shot. Wow. Here's another one of me on my center. I'm in between the ball and my man. He throws it. Easy steal. This is gonna be the last clip. Right here, I do a very good job at baiting the ball handler to throw the bad pass, get the lane steal. You know, I'm gonna talk about baiting later on in the video as well, but briefly breaking it down, you know, the ball handler right now, he's playing with the popper, and in the position that he's in right now, he either has a wide open fade, wide open dunk. He goes for the dunk. I know that he's gonna go for the dunk, and I know that he's playing with a popper, but he knows that I cut him off and that my guard cut him off. So the only thing he can really do, the best decision is to shoot a fade, but he gets baited. I make it seem like I'm actually gonna fully step on him when I'm not, and I quickly run back, get the steal, boom. You know, just little things like this you're gonna pick up just playing the game over time. So that's getting lane steals, bump steals, and kind of on-ball steals, like the hand up defense steals. You gotta learn them and you gotta master them if you want to be a good defender. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna talk about is gonna be screen defense, bro. A lot of you guys have very, very bad screen defense, and there's a little trick, little method that can really help you play better defense against screens. So this dude is a great example of just playing bad with the screen, while me and Ced are playing great. All right, so you know, he's doing all his dribbling stuff. I'm just standing there. I'm not hitting the screen. He's not forcing me to use that screen, or he's not using that screen, so I'm not forced to actually hit the screen. He's gonna keep doing that, and this happens so much. You don't actually have to. Let me explain it like this. I'm gonna go into blacktop and show you how if you don't move, you will not hit the screen. It was like this last year. I also went over this in the video last year as well. All right, if I'm playing twos, right, let's pick Curry against Joel Embiid. Let's say I got Draymond on my team and he got Dame. All right, I'm gonna show you how screen defense works in this game, and a lot of people just don't understand it. Good players understand this though. All right, if you call for a screen, as you see, I'm calling for a screen and Joel Embiid is setting it. Curry will not hit the screen unless he moves. So as long as he's not moving, he will never hit the screen. But the second he starts moving, he's gonna hit the screen. Knowing that and using that to your advantage is very crucial to being a good defender. I'm gonna try to be on Curry's side and show you as well. So boom, I'm Stephen Curry now. If I don't move, I will not hit that screen. So going back to the clips about this. All right, here's another example. This is one of those guards. I think I showed him earlier. He understands, okay, if I don't move, he's not getting open. So he knows that, so he's gonna drag the screen out. He's gonna keep running. He forced me to hit the screen. If he's not forcing me to hit that screen like he is right here, you're getting the stop every time. So for example, once again, this dude, he played so bad. Oh my God. Once again, he's not forcing me to use that screen, or he's not forcing me to hit that screen. So I'm just gonna stand there, just let him dribble, right? Said steps up, he hedges. We're playing great D. He continued to do that. I'm just gonna stand right there. Boom, don't touch anything. I'm not gonna hit that screen. I finally hit it, but I'm still there. We're still playing great D. 2, 1, he has to chuck up a nasty shot. My lock comes and helps out the corner. Great defense. I might really gotta do like a live defense tutorial, because a lot of this stuff I just don't clip because I don't need to. And so actually, I found a clip of me playing good screen defense, but this dude kept getting open. Like I kept getting hit by the screens. So you're gonna see in a second, I'm gonna get cracked by his screen in a second, and boom, right there, gets his guard open 3, boom, he hit the shot. Normally, I don't have a problem with screens. He was different because he kept moving with his screen. You're gonna see, I'm standing still and he's walking with his screen. You see that? When he walked, it dragged me into him. And so I clipped the game because I'm like, said, I'm not playing bad D. Like, I don't know why I'm getting sucked into the screen. Him doing that, he got called for 3 moving screens when we played against him. 1 the first game and 2 the second game. Hey, if someone's standing still like how I normally do, that might be a little method to get people to hit the screen, but you're gonna get called for moving screens like he did. Hopefully I can find it. I don't know if I clipped it or not, but it's rare to get 1 call for illegal screens. He got 3 of them. So yeah, if people aren't moving on their screen, they're just setting normal screens, don't move your stick. You won't hit it. And so of course, also with screens, you can go below the screen or above the screen. And so in this case, you're gonna see I just simply drop back. Boom, hold up, boom, I just drop back. It's because he's too far back. Why would I step up? Why would I go above the screen if he's not forcing me to? If he had satellite takeover, yeah, I'd step up. But in a situation where he's just this far back, you just go under the screen, right? So he's trying to force me to use the screen now. I go under the screen. I don't even hit the screen. He shoots the ball and it kind of is actually an open shot, but Challenger at least popped up for me. So I at least know I somewhat altered the shot. Not every time you can just stand still and just not hit the screen. Sometimes you do got to go under it or above it. That's kind of more like a judgment call that you just got to do in game. Now, the next thing I'm gonna talk about is simply just knowing the game. I talked about this a little bit earlier. Knowing how guards are able to move in this game, knowing what moves they can do and know what they can't do, gives you such a bigger upper hand. So for example, right, as a guard, I said this earlier, most guards that are under 6'4", they have Darius Garland dribble style and they can speed boost like this. They do a crossover, speed boost, do 1 crossover, go the other way, right? Knowing that, you know that, okay, if someone is trying to ISO you, whatever, they're doing all their crazy moves, whatever, and then they just do a crossover at the end of it, they can only go whichever side they cross over to. Understanding that helps so much. So they could be doing whatever they want to do, all that BS, whatever they do behind the back, spamming, whatever. But as soon as you see them do a crossover, they can only go that one way. Understand stuff like that. And so that's why my 6'5", my 6'6" are so deadly against most locks and good players, because tall builds, they have the DeJounte Murray dribble style. Instead of being able to cross over and same size speed boost like that, on the tall builds, let me actually show you. Let me put on Murray, DeJounte Murray. They can't just do a crossover and just run that same way. You see, it's too slow. So it throws so many defenders off when I do a crossover and then run the opposite way like that. You know, understanding little things like that, I'm telling you, it makes you such a better defender. Let me put Garland back on. People start countering that whenever they start doing things like this. So that way you don't know which way they're going to go. I do this a lot. I really do the between the legs version. It's really the left stick cancel like that, because you don't know which way I'm gonna go if I do that. And so me understanding how the game works and knowing what moves guards can and can't do, that's how I lock up a lot of people that I play. And so actually I played Ced. I 1v1 Ced for the first time, like, I don't know, 2 days ago. And Ced's not a main guard, you know, he plays popper. But what he likes to do, I picked up really early, this is one of his tendencies that you have. I'm talking about that too, tendencies. He would do Curry's escape or something. Let me actually go put that on. Let me switch builds. All right, I'm on my 5'9" now. What Ced would do, he would run one way, do Curry's escape, and then do a Steve Francis crossover. So it would look, he would do this, and then like that. I locked him up doing that, because I understand, oh, if he does Steve Francis, he can only run that way. If you're a guard and you feel like you're pretty good at the game, you should have a way better understanding of how to guard people than a lock or a big does, because you actually know the moves that they're doing. One of the advantages of being a guard. Now, another little thing is simply just knowing your matchup, right? If you're playing against someone who has a 99 3 ball or 99 midi, they're probably not looking for dunks. they're probably only shooting the ball. And that goes for if you're playing someone who has a 99 dunk, they're probably not shooting. So if you're playing someone with that high of a dunk, why would you sit on the 3-point line? It makes no sense. I see people all the time where really this only happens in like park. They're playing too aggressive on someone that has very high finishing, and then they get mad that the person's rim running or mashing them. No, you're just playing bad defense. I don't think rim running is a thing. I've said this in the past. Rim running is you playing bad defense. Now, there's a difference in someone simply just going up with bad takes, like you're getting contests and all that on them, and they're just making tights and yellows and not even timing the layups right. That's different. But if someone has 20 straight points off of straight dunks, you played bad D. They didn't rim run, you played bad defense. You got to know your matchup. You know, that's why I love that 2K shows, you know, the highlighted stats at the start of each game. But I wish 2K actually showed you all their stats. Like you could like scroll down and see them really quickly right before the game starts. Because there's some builds out there like my 6'4", right? I have a 93 midi, or let me not use my 6'4". There's some builds out there that have, you know, a 99 midi, but they also might have an 85 dunk. And you can't tell that on the stats because they might have a 90 speed as well. They might have a 90 strength. You know, they have other stats where you can't see that, oh, this dude can also dunk. Or like this happens with poppers a lot. You'll play against a popper, you know, they'll have like a 99 strength, 99 rebound, 99 O board, whatever. But then they also have that 76 3 ball, but you couldn't see that. And you don't realize that, oh, they can shoot until the game actually starts. That's why I like playing stage, because in stage, let me actually show you. It shows people's stats at the bottom right, as you see down there. It used to be like that in park, but for some reason they took that out. Hey, but yeah, you got to know your matchups. All right, so here's some on-ball defense tips. Stop moving so much. You don't have to hold R2 the entire possession. As you see, most of the time I just stand still unless they force me to move. Does he hit that shot? Okay. If someone is stand still dribbling, you don't have to hold R2 and try to follow every movement they do. Just stand still. That's how you go sliding out of plays, bro. And so that's what we were trying to tell our lot, right? This is the game we actually lost to them. As you see, he's just moving too much. You don't have to move around that much, especially when you have 99 perimeter. If you just stand still, let the guard do the moves he wants to do. So boom, right here, stop moving. When he's in a position like this, right? You can't go chasing him around. When he got right here, this is when you stop moving. You don't want to go chase him. He clearly can't do anything. You see he's coming to a stop. There's no point in trying to go chase him. See, he's already gonna get left out the play. He did it behind the back. So now you got to try to catch up to him doing it behind the back. He does a crossover, he's out the play, you know? You got to stop moving, shiesty. I just use him as an example. This goes for everybody. Unless the offensive player is forcing you to move, don't move. Simple as that. You know, knowing a lot of obscure things like tendencies simply just comes from just playing the game a lot. So also understanding little things like if someone has takeover, you have to guard them a lot longer because they have more stamina, or their stamina doesn't really go down when they have takeover. Or if someone's using deep range bomber, right? They're probably gonna be looking for deep threes. So you gotta kind of play up from them so they don't shoot a deep bomb against you. If you're playing against a good player and they just made 3 shots, you know, they're probably gonna be looking for a heat check shot, maybe a fading 3 or a catch and shoot 3. You know, little things like that will literally just separate you from other defenders. I have a lot of clips of me on my Xbox when I was playing guard and guarding ball on the 3s. I really might make like a live defense set, just like showing you guys step by step the thought process that I have, because I'm a very good defender. Most good players are good defenders, and in this game it sucks that, you know, you can literally just let people shoot the ball, or like you can let a popper shoot the ball and that's considered good defense. That's why I like 24 so much, because it was such an offensive heavy game that if you did not have good defense, you were not getting the ball. That's why I go on 30, 40 games, 20 game win streaks on the 1 score every day, because people did not have good defense. And mind you, these people, they would touch the ball against me, but I always got to stop against them. I understand the tendencies of people. It only takes me maybe 2 possessions to figure out how you're gonna play against me. If you drop 20, you drop 20. I probably did not play bad defense against it, but that's just how the game goes. So, you know, it's hard finding clips for everything that I'm talking about. That's why I'm just dribbling the micro right now. But that does it for the video, man. Please use these tips. Like, I'm really putting y'all on game. Some of the stuff I said, I see the 1v1 players, some of the pro players, they don't even do some of this crap. Like, they don't be putting their hands up for the steal. I'll just be watching their wagers. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Become a good defender. It will tremendously help you win more games. And if you're playing game modes like 3s and 5s, it will tremendously help your team win. So that does it for the video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe. It's me, boy G3, and peace.